You have been issued with a sample control task. Please read this thoroughly as it will help you prepare for your assessment and the discussion element. When it comes to the discussion, your sample will inform you of a discussion topic and direct you to source documents needed to help you prepare. You will now see a sample discussion.
Good morning, today's date is Monday the 15th of June 2026. My name is Lindsay Sandel and I'm the Essential Skills Tutor at TSW. We're doing the discussion element of the control task for comms level 2. If you can all introduce yourself and confirm you're happy to be recorded, please.
Sue Harper, happy to be recorded. Linda Graham, happy to be recorded.
And Yasmin Hall, happy to be recorded.
The topic of discussion is what makes a healthy lifestyle.
Okay, so in my opinion, I think a healthy lifestyle, doesn't just necessarily mean food. It means a range of different things. So for example, taking care of your body, your mind, what you put into your body. It can be your sleep and different things like that. What do you think about that?
I agree with that. It actually says that in source 1 though, doesn't it? That it's not just about diet, which people, when they think of diet, they think of it as reducing food intake. It's about what we eat every day. And I would say, yeah, it is about, sorry, I'm going to waffle now. I heard on the radio this morning that they have now established that sleep plays a massive part in healthy lifestyle. And I think they said it ranges between 6 hours sleep, constant sleep, to just under the 8 hours. So I think, yeah, it does make a massive difference. What do you think, Sue?
I think that source 1 did speak about food swapping and swapping certain elements of your food to compensate for others, which I did when my husband was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. And what we did is we went through the diabetes information and we swapped what was on there for something that was healthier. So I think that's a really good point. And I think sometimes lack of physical activity, especially when you get older, it's difficult to move about what with issues that you get when you get older. So I think moving food stuff around and swapping them is probably a good place to start, because then you'll have more energy then to be able to do some exercise.
Yeah, what do you think then?
Yeah, definitely, and I agree. It is harder to find the time, when you're older, and also for people with busy lifestyles with children and things like that, with after school activities and different things like that. You kind of push yourself to the side, and you might not necessarily have a lot of time for that, but it is very important, isn't it?
I agree with that. And in my opinion, we work at laptops all day, every day, don't we?
Yeah.
So I try and stand every sort of hour and move, because otherwise I can find I'm sat for too long, and I don't think that's good. It doesn't, even if it's minimal exercise, it does increase your heart flow, and obviously does reduce like type 2 diabetes, as you know I have that, and I'm the same. So I've had to do lots of food swaps, like you said. Me and Greek yogurt are best mates now, because you can just substitute it for everything. And do you think then water has an impact on your diet and your healthy lifestyle as well?
I think so, yes. I find it hard personally to consistently intake water, because I don't, I'd rather have a glass of pop or something, but I try to encourage myself to drink a lot of water throughout the day. Yeah, I think
it's difficult sometimes when you're out on the road.
Yeah.
I always take a water bottle with me, but there's sometimes when it does empty, but it also empty your bladder and can be quite difficult as well.
It does become a little bit
It's
tricky.
not the hardest, it's not the easiest of things to do, is it? The amount of water that you do drink.
You need to make sure that you've got a rest stop.
Absolutely.
Somewhere booked in. I would agree with that.
Yes.
So do you do any forms of exercise, or what do you do at the moment to keep yourselves healthy?
I don't do the 30-minute that Source 2 says that we should do. I don't do 30 minutes a day. Knees are gone, hips gone, ankles are gone. You get to an age where it does physically hurt, doesn't it, to do some form of exercise. But I do the garden. I enjoy doing the garden, especially in this weather. It's nice to get outside. But I'm in my car. I don't do any exercise. I am seriously naughty.
I walk the dog.
Yeah.
So I do walk the dog, and I have to have physio because I'm the same as you, bad hips, bad knees. So I have to do physio for my hips.
Yeah.
am I regularly doing the 30 minutes that they recommend? Probably not, because the NHS recommend that, because it said that in source 2, didn't
Yeah.
it? And I think what's really quite worrying, I don't know how you feel about this, is children are not doing as much exercise. When I was younger, I was always out and about.
Well, we didn't have mobile phones and stuff then, did we?
No, technology, I think,
Yeah.
has had a massive impact. Do your children do like
They do a lot of after school, activities and different things like that. Like they'll go swimming and different things, but if they had it their own way, they'd rather be at home on the iPads and things like that. And it's just different times, I suppose.
I think some factors can also be financial as well, can't it? I mean, I spoke about food swap earlier, but do you think some healthy foods are more expensive
Definitely.
than others?
Yeah.
I mean, when you look at sort of like the low fat content or even going vegan or vegetarian, some things are more expensive than the cheap stuff or what they said in source 2 was being like McDonald's and there are
Fast
others,
food, yeah.
obviously
It
fast food
is
places
so much
you
more
do.
expensive to eat healthier food. I mean,
Yeah.
I've noticed a difference in my food shopping. I tried to get healthier foods at home and fruits and different things like that, but they're so much more expensive. If you were to go down the freezer aisle and pick up, packets of chicken nuggets and things, your food shop's going to be halved.
And probably your children will eat it, which is the other thing. Sometimes the children don't want, and adults don't like, healthy food particularly. And it also said in source 2 that we should encourage not going to the gym because they're expensive.
Yeah.
And they lock you in for such a long time.
But it can also be quite embarrassing on the other side of it, especially for my size person walking in. You sort of like do tend to feel really self-conscious of yourself, don't you?
And when I used to go to the gym, you always find certain people sat on bits of equipment you wanted to use because they were taking photographs of them flexing. And you're like, well, I'm stood here so any warmth or my muscles warmed up I can't do. So I think, and I bought a bike before I moved up into the valleys. I had a push bike, and I used to love going on that. But unfortunately, the hills are like this now, and there's no way I'm getting on that bike because I think I would fall off it
You
and
need
die.
oxygen by the time you
know,
get up.
and there's a defibrillator at the top of my hill, so we're not playing that game.
Yeah.
So no, I agree with that.
But in source 2, it talks about just making small changes in your day-to-day life, doesn't it? It says here, getting off the bus one stop away from your home is a good start, using the stairs. But I think a lot of the time, everybody is so rushed.
Yeah.
Life is really busy. You've always got somewhere to be. People are just. I know it sounds really little, getting off the bus one stop early, but sometimes people just don't have time for that anymore.
And I also think some people lack motivation.
Yeah.
I know I lack motivation.
Me too.
After doing a full day's work from 8:30 to 5, you have something to eat and then all you want to do is just sit down and chill out.
Yeah.
You don't want that added thing of thinking, oh God, I've got to get my gear on now to go down walking or whatever.
What I have started doing though is, and it does says this in source 2, it's like, how can you put things in like at home? So I've actually bought some of the what do we call them, the weights.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I've started doing that because I don't want saggy arms. It's just me. But I've also been starting paying like I used to like the Wii Fit. I'm going to show my age now, but there's things on YouTube now like dancing things that they do for like basic beginners. So I've got knockbacks and there's only me in the house, so I've started doing that.
Alright.
Like 10 minutes a day.
What, dancing?
Yeah, dancing.
I dance like Miranda Hart, I do.
Yeah, well, I'm a bit like that
I've
too.
got no rhythm whatsoever.
I don't
I
care.
can do dancing.
Nobody can see me, so I don't care. It's
Yeah.
moving.
All
So
right,
I've started doing that because my hips are so bad.
I don't know if you've seen it. I've got one of those hoops, one of those thingy
Oh,
hoops,
yeah.
but it's got a weight on it, and you do your hip thing, but I can't do it really because of my hip.
This is the problem, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's limited, but
yeah, it's very limited.
Don't you think that we set ourselves, it says in source 2, and I know I was guilty of that, of setting unrealistic goals.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
So we sort of say, right, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, and actually it becomes so unachievable that we give up.
Yeah.
I do.
You see it all the time, don't you, at the start of the new year when everybody's like, oh, I'm getting the gym
January.
membership. Yeah, they go into the gym and it only lasts for a couple of
I
weeks.
really enjoy swimming. I would go swimming, but when you look at the adult swimming times at the local things, they're like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Do you really want to go out that late at night and go swimming?
It's bedtime.
No,
It's not good, is it? You know.
Bedtime.
Yeah.
I think some of these places need to think of people sort of like between 5 and 6 or 7, where it would be better for us to go swimming.
Yeah.
and having adult time is that time, not so late at night.
So I go on the way home from work.
Yeah.
But once I've got in and settled, I'm not going.
Yeah.
But it does say in source 2 we don't have to do like physical exercise, but it's saying we do things like temping bowling because that's moving. Would you
Yeah, but then that's money then, isn't it?
Yeah,
And
that's
costs.
the problem. Yeah.
So, alongside the physical elements of a healthy lifestyle, how do you take care of your own well-being?
Read.
Read.
I chill and I read,
Music.
and that takes me away from reality.
Yeah. I'm music. Always music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if anything stresses me out,
I
the
like a
music's
good
on.
sing in the car.
Yes.
Yeah.
Windows cost money though.
Okay, and thank you. That's the end of any further questions, any other points to raise?
Not from me.
Not from me.
No, not
No, thank you.
Okay, thank you. End of recording.